Hi, this is Karen from Ready Set Crop, and I have a creation station for you. And what that is, it's a little breakout to show you something, just a little technique that you might enjoy and just kind of have when you want to give it a try or you need an extra idea. So this will hopefully be a quick video, and I hope you enjoy it because this one is called Gear Flowers. So this is my instructions that I have. And I will show you. This is what I'm going to show you how to make is these little flowers. They look like gears, but they also look like flowers. So I'm going to show you how to make this. So hold on. All right. So let's get started. What are you going to need? You're going to need your custom cutting system circle template. This is the middle one, and a red blade, a Creative Memories corner rounder, but the 2-in-1. So it's the one that it's like got the regular part and then it has like the inverted punch. So you need this kind because this is the side I'm going to be using. If I'm not making a whole layout, I'm just going to show you how to make the flowers. So if you're making a layout, if you're sticking these down, I do recommend having some repositionable tape with you because it will be easier. And it'll stick them down nicely. So creation stations is something Tiffany and I do at our retreats, and they're just small breakouts. So I always have, instructions and samples, and then I will just show you how to do it. So this is one layout I made. I thought it was super cute. I also think it's nice to have a pen. So, because I always like to do a little pen work on the flowers on some of the papers. You can see I didn't do it on all of them because I just think it gives it a nice defined look. And then here is the other layout I made today. I haven't put pictures on it, but I thought it was really cute. And this would be for a recipe page, or it could be a page if you're just baking something and writing your recipe can be, one grandchild, so so I'm going to show you how I made it. I'm going to be using this paper because I had it in front of me because I did this today. So in order to make the 4, you need to cut 2 circles. This one I only did 3. So you need a piece of double-sided paper. So if you were making the 4 half flowers, you need to cut 2 circles. The one that I just made 3, I've got one double-sided paper, but I also used a piece of cardstock. So did 1 circle of this paper, and then I did 1 circle of the cranberry cardstock. So I'm just going to cut 1 circle just to show you how to do it. And you're going to use your red blade on the outside. All right. And that's all you need this for. So I'm going to put that away. Normally I would be cutting another one, and then you need your trimmer. I have my Creative Memories trimmer. And you want to cut your circle in half. Now, how I cut my circle in half on the Creative Memories trimmer is I cradle it right in between this space right here. And that usually gets me pretty close to being in half. So now I've got 2 pieces. And what you want to do is you want to mark the center. Now I know the width of this is almost 5 inches. So I'm going to do just under an eighth under 2.5 inches. So I'm just going to mark right on the flat side, right there, where that center is. And then you're going to find the Creative Memories trimmer has a 45-degree angle. You're going to put your little dot on the cutting line and then keep this straight along the 45-degree angle. So very important. So that's where you're going to start. That's going to be your first cut. Now that's the only time you really needed the dot because now you have a point where your center is. So now you're just going to move it over and you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to put that point on the cutting line, and then you go again until you have 4 pieces. There we go. So we have 4 pieces. Okay. So then what you do is you turn over every other one. So you have 4 of these like pizza slices. And I'll put them all together. They may not be perfect, but they're close enough. And you take your corner rounder, except we're going the other way, we're inverting. You're going to put it right in the back. I have all 4 pieces stacked up. And you're going to put the point, which I'm going to try to show you, right in the center of the screw, right there. So that's what I always try to do, because that way I'm always doing it the same. And then, see? Then you do it to this one other side. Almost made it all out there. There we go. And then you have your 4 pizza slices with your little, it almost looks like an arrowhead now. And then you have your cardstock, which I'll just show on, let me see if I'll show you on the back of a piece of white paper. There it is. So I have a piece of white paper scrap here. And you have it on your paper, and then you can just kind of lay it out first. You're going to put one there, and then you're going to do all 4 of them. Just like that. See how easy that is? And then I would use repositionable so I could get the whole like little point there down and everything so it's not sticking up. And then I would take my pen and I would just kind of outline these 2 is probably what I would do. And there you go. Gear flowers. Looks like a gear, looks like a flower. You can do a lot of fun things with it. Try it out. Try to use, make different things with it. See what else you can make out of it. But I really like it. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.